Kawanzaa King, and you're watching Live Life on Purpose today. Today I'm talking to the Donutologist, Todd Jones. Todd, how are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. Good to see you.
Same here.
On this side, normally I see you with the hat and the chef's jacket.
Yes.
And I'm online getting some of your yummy donuts.
Absolutely.
I read somewhere 40 years in the donut business. Talk to me about that.
Well, I first got started in the donut business. My sister's boyfriend used to own a donut shop called The Cup and Two in Queens. And he asked me if I wanted the job making donuts, and I said yes. And I started 40 years ago. Today, I'm 55 years old.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. So this is actually my 40th year making donuts.
And you actually worked in one of that famous chain as well.
Yes,
Dunkin' Donuts.
yeah, give a shout out to Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
I worked for them for about 20 years. Some other mom and pop donut shops. I love what I did there. Yeah.
So tell us about when you decided to leave kind of the corporate and the mom and pops and start your own business and become the entrepreneur that you are today.
Well, it first happened when I was working for this Dunkin' Donuts, and it was one of the biggest Dunkin' Donuts out in Long Island. And I was actually being paid a boatload of money because I was good at what I did.
Yeah.
And they decided to sell a store.
Wow.
So I was part of the transition team that helped go from one owner to the other owner. Once that was complete, the new owners figured that I was getting paid too much.
Oh, wow.
Because I was making money, I was making dough.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. It afforded me the luxury of driving a BMW, which had the license plates.
Parking at Dunkin' Donuts.
BMW driving a BMW.
Somebody told me wrong.
My license plate said buy donuts.
What?
So they decided that I was getting paid too much and they fired me.
Wow.
So once they fired me, I said this is never going to happen again. My daughter was supposed to be born about 3 months before that. They gave me 1 week severance pay.
Wow.
The spirit told me to go to Barnes & Noble's. I went to Barnes & Noble's. I went in front of a magazine rack and it said, stop, look up. I looked up, it was an Entrepreneur magazine. Took the Entrepreneur magazine, opened it up. Right there was a mini donut machine. I said, God, say no more. I know what my purpose is.
Ooh, that's so good.
Yeah. So from there, the rest is history.
So it's like literally one door closed and you were led down a path to an open door that was even bigger than you could imagine.
God. Oh my God. God is God.
Yeah, yeah.
God is God.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So you believe and know that creating donuts for all of us to enjoy is your purpose, your passion, and you enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm purposely making delicious donuts for the world.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of that, because some of your clients, now I read some stuff about you, Google.
Yes.
I mean, how do you feel when you get the call and say, we'd like to have your donuts at this event for like a client like Google?
Well, first of all, my intention when I first started the company was actually to build a $1 billion company.
Okay.
That was my intention.
Yeah.
And by having that type of intention, that's how I get to connect with $1 billion companies. I mean, from Google to Twitter, from SHI, Hard Rock Cafe, you know, a number of $1 billion companies that I've done business with.
And you do kind of what is like a donut show where you actually bring your donut machine out.
Well, we have a system, what we call, I coined this phrase called eatertainment.
Eatertainment.
Yes, eatertainment, meaning people with their 5 senses, they taste the donuts,
Yes.
they smell them,
Yes, we do.
they see them, and you can actually hear us, you know how we talk to people on the line.
Yeah.
So we engage all the senses.
Yes, you do.
So it's an experience.
It is.
It's definitely an experience. That's what we're selling, an experience. A donut is a donut by any other name, but it's the experience.
It is the experience, and you do bring that experience. I'm thinking about all the kids, because I cut a couple of kids in line.
Yes, you did.
Talk about some of your challenges in your business.
I think I had a challenge that, like what most small businesses have, is capital. From 20 years ago, when I first started Cuzin Duzin, I didn't have any real capital. So it was just equity, sweat equity.
Yeah.
Never got any money from anybody to this day. But, you know, I'm rich in faith.
Yes.
That's the thing that actually paid the bill. I believed that God would make a way for me. And, you know, that's the progression that I have went through since that time.
Yeah.
So it's not always about, you know, people always think about, you know, in business about the money. It's not about money. What I really learned, it's about relationships. And the first relationship is your relationship with God.
God first, yeah.
You know, so that's what I've come to learn. So there's really no challenges when you have God in your corner.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it just works out.
Yeah, well, just if you take a minute to reflect on your life and where you are now, did you see yourself here? Did you know you'd be here? Kind of what would you, on this day, because it is your birthday,
Right,
that's why I'm asking this question.
Right.
What are you thinking of? What are you saying? Are you pinching yourself and saying, wow, you know, it happened the way I thought it would?
Well, it didn't happen the way that I thought it would happen, but I knew it would happen.
You knew it would happen?
Yeah, that's what I'm sure of.
Yeah.
There's two things in life that I'm sure of. One of them is there is a God. I know that for sure. And the second thing I know for sure is that I'm going to accomplish what God has for me to accomplish. I know that for sure. Definitely know that for sure. There's no question in my mind about that. Dreams and ideas come from God. If we would just be obedient and stop, you know, wanting things, because then when you want, that's supplication. Have a prayer of gratitude as if you already have it, because you do. You just haven't reached it yet. You haven't caught up to it yet. Everything that you can ever desire, you have. You know, and just see yourself having it. You know? Yeah, when you give up, you're giving up on the thought that God gave you. You know? And what I like to tell people, stop trying. Either you're going to do it or you're not going to do it. You know? Stop trying. Eliminate that word try. To me, living life on purpose is living your true God self, living life with authenticity, with passion, with power, with humility, with vulnerability. That's what living life on purpose is to me.
I'm Kawanzaa King, and you know it. Live life on purpose today.